Well, g'day guys. We went for a road trip to Zilsey to go and get ourselves a new boat, and we've had a bit of excitement. It's a bit of a shame that we didn't have the camera rolling when it happened, because she was a bit on the giggle side, but anyway, we'll take you on our tour of the new boat and let's have a look at this. So this is the little girl here. Quite a nice little rig, as you can see. Anyway, we're cruising down the highway, get up to about 100k an hour, and well, bugger me dead, the tyre decided to delaminate. Made one hell of a freaking noise. Look at that. Bent the back guard up a little bit. And well, there's our tread there. We were throwing bits and pieces left, right and centre all the way down the highway. But, oh, nice little tour of the inside of the boat as well. Harley's just on the inside there. He's going to pay for 2 new tyres. We're here at Bob Jane T-Mart. Shout out to those guys. They've helped us out. We're in a bloody pinch. We rung them as we were screaming down the highway. Any chance you guys are still going to be open? And well, they actually said yes. It's almost 2 o'clock and we've got them. So anyway, see how it goes. Get 2 new tyres and 1 for the spare as well, because as you can see, the spare looks just as healthy as the rest of them. Anyway guys, we'll sign off again and see how we go.
How are we, ladies and gents? I'm still no real good at editing. Still trying to figure it out. But there's some photos we just put up. Ruben at the front of the boat in action, and then us trying to fix it on the river. We started paddling back, and we ended up getting a lift back into the boat ramp, which was like a K away from where we were, trying to paddle against the current. But basically, what happened is we were cruising down the river. And the motor started to die off slowly. Like this is the first time we've run this motor. Give it a crack. And she stopped in the middle of the river, and the starter was locked. We couldn't do anything with it. The gears were locked. We managed to get it into neutral, but as it went into neutral, she snapped on that little selector piece. So that was obviously old and worn, but it was just dramas from there. We didn't know that we could pull a pin back and free up and start the motor again. We probably wouldn't have gotten it into gear on the river without that shifter, because we, silly us, emptied the boat to get rid of most of the weight so we could give it a crack and check for leaks and have no temptations to want to modify or fish on our first run. Obviously we should have taken tools. That was a bit of a rookie error, but what happens? What can you do about it? So we had a lovely guy called Mark, I believe he said his name was. He had a little 15 horsepower Mercury or Evinrude, and that little monster pushed both the boats back into the boat ramp, and we were able to get out just before the storm hit. Obviously we didn't get it perfectly because I'm still soaked. Yeah. And we ended up spending most of the time out in the rain trying to diagnose this motor so we can figure out whether we needed a new motor, a new gearbox, or just the selector piece. And it looks like we just need the selector now. Everything else seems to be working great. We thought we'd broke it even worse when we accidentally flooded it. I think we had the choke out too much. And it was like shooting out plenty of fuel and oil mixture out the prop, but that's all sorted. It's supposedly a fresh motor. We don't have any reason to believe it's not. There's a service sticker on the side that's fresh, but no one's written any dates on it. So I guess we'll keep updated with that. Right now we just need to find that selector. So while we're still waiting on that part, we're going to start painting the boat. We were going to start building a casting deck and all the rest of it, but the hull needs the attention first before we even start building. There's a few leaks, again, as to be expected. We were told there weren't, but it's an old boat. You can't believe there's not going to be leaks somewhere. So yeah, this isn't a proper video. This is a bit of a giggle. We had a blast. Even though we'd broken something and thought we'd completely destroyed a motor, it was still funny. You gotta laugh about it, otherwise you're gonna cry. That's the way I see it. Break something, have a giggle, because it can be fixed. Either dodgy or by spending the money. And more often than not, you're probably going to see us doing it the dodgy way. I mean, why not? Have a bit of giggle, see how creative you can get, see what's going to last until you can get whatever parts you need. We don't take anything too seriously. We enjoy making things work out of what we have. It's just fun. Like, yeah, it's great to have a reliable boat to a reliable motor, but it's just fun to make something out of bits and pieces you can find. Not everyone will agree, but that's just us. This is the way we run it, and hopefully you guys get a giggle out of the silly things we do. But I'll end it there. Hope you got a giggle out of the great luck we've had on this boat so far. Could be cursed like my ski boat. Guess we'll see. I might just quickly add too that we don't do anything to a point where we're going to be putting ourselves in danger. Like if we do a cheap repair, we're not going to go out to the reef with, things we're guessing are going to work, and we're not going to make people come rescue us for doing stupid things. Like, we'll do stupid things where we deem it safe enough, but yeah, we're not going to go seriously risking ourselves in open waters or waters with strong currents and putting ourselves in danger like that. I know most of you will probably assume that, but I think sometimes it's got to be said. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, that's back to running fine again.
Yeah, no oil, no fuel.
What's that?
No oil, no fuel spitting around.
No.
Here I was thinking we were going to get something broken.
Hey?
Here I was thinking we were going to film something playing up.
Nah. And that's even going into gear fine. Both forward and reverse, that's going into that fine.
What's it in now? Neutral.
Hey?
What's it in now? Neutral.
Neutral, yeah. Reverse.
Yeah, right. Got a bit of a grind going into reverse.
Hey?
Got a bit of a grind going into reverse.
I think that's normal. Taking a neutral.
Yep.
Forward. Neutral.
Yeah, right. So from not changing gears, snapping the selector, and not being able to get the full start free, it now starts fine, runs fine, changes gear with a shifter fine.
Maybe it is just that selector was fucking old, man.
And we had that much bad luck in one go.
Yeah.
Bloody Murphy.
I told you not to bring that gun up. I told you. I can leave that gun out of the boot. Alright. Yeah, I say we fucking... Nah, we'll let it run dry.
If only we had a 3D printer, we could print something up.
Would fucking the 3D printed material be strong enough though?
Dad does it.
and he fabricates everything, to mine spec buggies to full on bash plates and stuff. He'll I don't remember exactly what parts he prints out, but
Yeah.
he does the full fabrication of everything. So